Hello fellow Star Wars fans, my name is Star Raptor and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're talking about some Star Wars comics that came out this week. We have one in particular that's a brand new storyline, and that is Star Wars issue number 24, The Final Hunt, getting close to that 25th mega issue. So in this issue we have Commander Zahra versus Princess Leia. And well, it all stems from the Tarkin's will that is commanded by Commander Zahra, who has crashed to the surface after being attacked from all the different rebellion divisions that have come together to get revenge on Commander Zahra, who has been systematically eradicating the rebellion forces in between that time period of The Empire Strikes Back into Return of the Jedi. So anyway, we have Leia, we have Krrsantan back with Shara Bey, who is prisoner aboard the Tarkin's will, and they know that Commander Zahra is alive. She had sent Leia a transmission calling her out personally because she's got a personal vendetta against Princess Leia for basically helping destroy her mentor, Grand Moff Tarkin. So this whole issue is just that revenge vendetta. And we have Leia, we have Zahra, and you get to see how good of a combat melee fighter Zahra is because she tracks all these guys down, gets them to follow her into a cave which is loaded with Tabana gas. So of course one little spark will just blow the whole thing up, and that's what she does to kill a couple of the rebel soldiers. And then it's a melee, so it's against her, and you have Krrsantan, and you have Chewie, and she's holding her own, throwing some people over the edge and different things until Chewie finally gets the upper hand, throws her over the edge, and therein lies the battle between Commander Zahra and Princess Leia in these caves at the bottom of this pit. And we see a pretty cool showdown because, you know, Leia is saying stuff about, you know, I only have to kill if I need to for justice, whereas Commander Zahra is just doing it systematically for no reason at all other than just to get, you know, vengeance and everything else. So we have these two different ideas, and that's what I really like about this confrontation. But in the meanwhile, you have these different sentient creatures, I don't want to call them sentient, but these different, you know, creatures on this planet that are flying at Leia, and then Zahra kills a number of them. Well, eventually that pisses off the mother creature of all these things, which is gigantic, and it shoots a web at Zahra. As Zahra is about to get the killing blow on Leia, Zahra gets pinned against the wall, and as when Leia basically leaves her for dead when this thing is going to attack her, and we don't know the fate of Commander Zahra. So Commander Zahra is such a great fighter, but she goes down kind of like a chump by, you know, just this thing that she couldn't predict, which is just this creature. Kind of reminds me of what happens with Grand Admiral Thrawn in Star Wars Rebels with the space whales, Purgle, right? It's that unseen variable that comes out of nowhere to save the heroes in their time of need, and that's basically what happens. Now the rebels are together, the rebel divisions are together, and we're going to see what happens next. We got that 25th issue that's going to have a lot of different storylines, but yes, it looks like right now that whole Commander Zahra storyline is done. We don't know if she's dead, we didn't see her die, so she's probably going to come back eventually. I would love to see more of the character because she is freaking brilliant. This character is awesome. Charles Soule did a great job with introducing a brand new villain into Star Wars, which could be very difficult because there's a lot of great villains in all of Star Wars. The other thing that I was alluding to, it's not new as far as new stories, but we do have a compilation of really cool 4 different kind of stories for this Black Krrsantan different issues, right? And the cool thing about this is one price of $7.99, but you get basically 4.5 comics in this thing for the most part. You have Star Wars issue number 15 and 20, then you have excerpts from Darth Vader issues number 14 and 15, and you have the Dr. Aphra annual number 1. You know, annuals are usually like 1.5 times the size of a normal weekly comic. So these different stories range from Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Black Krrsantan, which is oddly arriving in the perfect time as Obi-Wan Kenobi is coming out. But you also have the whole thing with the not the Black Hawk down, but Vader down, and he's fighting all different people and everything else like there. And we have his beginnings in the Dr. Aphra annual, where we see him fighting in the pits that Boba Fett mentions and references in the Book of Boba Fett. So yeah, a little bit later than we would have liked it, judging by Book of Boba Fett being over for months now, but hey, it's better late than never. So as far as more content on this channel, if you like what I had to say about these comics, I have plenty of other things to check out. Recently, I have my entire experience for Star Wars Celebration. I have the Mandalorian exhibit, I have cosplay, I have vlogs, I have my trip to Galaxy's Edge on Star Wars Day, and so much more, so check that out. I also have a couple videos recently relating to Obi-Wan Kenobi in the series and different canon connections, things like that. So if you're interested, go Go ahead and check those out. Tell your friends. I would like to get more of a community built up here of positive Star Wars fans. So that's going to do it for me, Star Raptor. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also included 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at StarRaptor.